This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com.
Hi everybody, welcome to yet another list. Now this one is the top 6 Grail games of all time. I have my list, and of course I have your list. I'm actually going to have to pull out my glasses to do this. So, the top 6. So I put these in order, and hopefully it has taken a while to compile. Thank you everybody that sent in emails and answered on BGG, and we got ourselves our answer here, so let's get right to it. At number 6 for the community is Seventh Continent. Now this is a game that's coming out really soon and has got a lot of buzz, and I think a lot of people missed it. Even I missed it to a degree. So for me, this is a very interesting game. I don't know a lot about it, but I am interested in it. But it just didn't make my top 6 list. It made yours. Number 6 for myself is Small World, the Collector's Edition. Now this thing is just out of price. I mean, there were so few of these made. I like Small World. It's a decent game. But the Collector's Edition is what really sells that game and makes that game, with all the components you can paint and everything like that, and it comes in that huge collector case. Really a neat package when you think of it, but when it's up over $2,000, I'm gonna let that one pass. Maybe someday I'll get lucky and get one, who knows. For you guys, at number 5 was Kingdom Death Monsters, something that I was lucky enough to get my hands on. But I think the high price on this and sometimes the questionable theme kind of keep people away from it, but they also really want to get into it. If you get a chance, do go check out our playthrough of that. We are doing the entire box set from beginning to end. So if it's a game that you're interested or on the fence about, check it out. For myself, at number 5 is Queen's Gambit. This is a game that I've seen people play, and I had a chance to play it at a Dice Tower Con one time. It was a very interesting game. I had a lot of fun with it. It's impossible to get your hands on, and it is definitely a Grail game by every sense of the word. It made it at number 5. It's not as high as some of the others that are on this list, so let's just keep moving on. For you guys, at number 4 was, well, exactly what I just said. Queen's Gambit. Star Wars. Again, an Avalon Hill game. Plays on different levels. Very interesting game. Very hard to come by. You guys had that at number 4. At number 4 for myself was War of the Ring Collector's Edition. Now, I have War of the Ring, but the Collector Edition, with everything all painted, is just so much better. I actually got a chance to take a look at this one time, and I was blown away by it. Getting your hands on it, that's a whole nother thing. And number 3 for you guys was a game that I actually have and I absolutely love. And I kind of split this in half because there were votes for both of these, but I kind of put them together because they're both kind of almost the same game. They're just the next generation of the game, and that's Heroes Quest / Warhammer Quest. Heroes Quest and Warhammer's Quest was a venture between Milton Bradley and Games Workshop. In between there was an Advanced Heroes Quest. So I kind of keep this in the same family. This is at number 3. This is a great game. I happen to have the Warhammer Quest version of it and the Heroes Quest version of it. and I plan on doing some live play so you guys can see it. Very hard to come by, very expensive to get your hands on. This is definitely a must on some people's list. I know it was a must on mine. At number 3 for me was Dune, the original Avalon Hill game. Very hard to come by. When you do come by, usually, you know, at a flea market or something like that, it's gone in seconds, and or they want such a price for it that is so exorbitant. You know, I just don't know when I'm going to ever get a chance to play it at that price, or is it worth the price? You know, it is. It's just sometimes I always find that there's other ways to spend my money. This game also was redone by Fantasy Flight, but not called Dune. It was called Pax Imperium or something like that. I'm not sure exactly on the name. Oh no, something Rex, Tiberius Pax Tiberius Rex. I forget, but it was redone. People do like that game, but it's still not the original Dune game. And number 2, it seems like, you know, my 3s become your 2s, or my 4s are your 3s. You guys picked Dune. Dune at number 2 for you guys overall. Again, like I said, oh God, I wish I could remember the name of the remake. I think it's Tiberium Rex or something like that. I can't remember. It doesn't matter. It's not Dune. It's not Dune. And all the political intrigue that goes with it. For me, and number 2 was Advanced Heroes Quest. Now I have Heroes Quest. I have Warhammer Quest. I always wanted the Advanced Heroes Quest because that was the middle of the road between the two. And trying to find it, the price is ridiculous for it. I wouldn't even have had Heroes Quest if my wife didn't replace my copy that got destroyed when we moved here. And I was very blessed to have that. And even that was a stretch because how much it cost, and it was expensive. But Advanced Hero Quest is my number 2. So here we are at the number 1 games, Grail Games, and at number 1 for you guys is a game that I have, and it is Space Hulk. Space Hulk is one of the best games ever. Now, the newest version is really good, but it's also hard to come by, and it has a hefty price on it at $2.99. The best version, which I always enjoyed, was the first version because it had the expansions. It had the Gene Stealer. It had Deathwing. Now, I was lucky enough to get that at Hurricane this year. Not Hurricane, Historicon. And I got it at a great price, so I was very happy to get that. And now I just need a few more pieces for it, and I think I'll be all set with it. But you guys found that whether it's the first or the 4th edition, that was your number 1 Grail game. My number 1 Grail game, funny should it be, is a predecessor to Space Hulk, and that's Space Crusade. Now, this was before Space Hulk, and this was again another Milton Bradley game in conjunction with Games Workshop, and there was just a lot more to it. There were Tyranid, they had all kinds of different Tyranid warriors and things like that, and it was just very, very interesting. I cannot find or get my hands on this. This is one of those games that I definitely want. There were a ton of expansions to it, and it was just a great, great game. So there you have it, our top 6 Grail games, yours and mine. And these are all just fantastic, fantastic games. I can't see anything, and the list is kind of similar. Well, next week during the vlog we'll be announcing what is going to be our next countdown. And of course we're going to do this with the community each and every week. We're going to get your list and we're getting mine. Also look on BGG And if you are not a member of our BGG forum, make sure that you are, so you can get all the latest information. And Leland takes care of that, who is currently once again fired. So until next time, I'm Rob Warren. We'll see you soon.